as we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Lewis wants to pass. Got a man, it's Price. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the right. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Got it, looking for a first. Touchdown, Colorado! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
That was a big 1st down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a 1st down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big 1st down for this up.
By the receiver, brought down at the 33-yard line. That's the end of the 1st.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd.
7, Arizona State, 0.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The extra point here would tie the game.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain.
Intercepted for the 11th time. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This drive will open from the 15. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback may change this route. Lewis wants to pass. Throwing right. Pulls it in. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. It's complete on the right side. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play. It's now 4th and goal.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lewis to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the move, it's Udo. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. Tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
Oh, they're after him. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second.
Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quick strike complete.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
To throw, it's Levitt. The sweet feet buy a little time. Did the work himself. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Off play action. Finds his tight end. The Sun Devils pick up the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Price. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He breaks a tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mints up there, catching the football.
Off the RPO, complete. They'll get him stopped just short to the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Arizona State, 14.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. To the air. It's Levitt. Bringing the heat. Now he's going to break the pocket. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been
breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air, it's Levitt. Pressure coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
by the receiver.
I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. And a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it because you have your primary.
There he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Number 84.
This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick release by the QB. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
On the play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. It's Price. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At the 25-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had some...